thoughts in my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone, not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. She's us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh. Shut up for what? Shut up for what?
Lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade, lemonade.
What?
Lemonade,
Shut up for what?
lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade, lemonade.
What? Shut up for what?
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. Said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field and they are set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is our time. Our time.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go. 36, 36. Hey, 57, 57.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Check it back.
On second down, Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Darius Taylor on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
The 49-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Mahomes pass caught by Watkins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
24-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
34-yard line.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he's going to go down again.
Patrick Mahomes.
K1 short. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
3rd and inches.
They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
And the Panther 1st down.
Play to win. Let's go.
Now Cap, he's going to look to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head coach and probably his agent too saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he's got it complete to Anderson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Down at the 20-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Panthers.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He goes 57 yards on the punt return. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that?
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
And the Panther 1st down.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Third down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got the first down here inside the 30.
Woo, yeah!
Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 14, Panthers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Kaepernick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Now Kaepernick. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
It's 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Kaepernick going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Panthers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach coach is walking.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On the play brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers, Harrison Butker, for the field goal try.
32-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tano Passanio in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater looking long for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. 20! And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down. Completes it to Samuel. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Again, it's Kaepernick. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Panthers 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K'Wan Short picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Jackson to return. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
5-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space. This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
56. Check 56.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Kaepernick's pass.
Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
Watch the curve. 56 for Mike. Monday. Check 3. Check hot route.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Yellow
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Completes it to Hardman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
2-yard loss.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Mahomes to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back. With more pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Bridgewater to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 49, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the 7th-year running back, it's Le'Veon Bell. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory.